the national championship. The Florida Gators have won the Southeastern Conference Championship. GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of GatorZone alongside Megan Parler. Jeff Cardozo here with you, and we are in the practice facility of the gymnastics complex, so somewhat behind the scenes, but of course as we go into Exactech Arena, the Stephen C. O'Connell Center, 10,000 of you all out there yell, scream, and have a great time and bring so much energy, and we got to see that against LSU. Second home match of the season, and what a night it was in the O-Dome.
Yeah, the Gators brought it. You know, LSU's coming in kind of looking for a little revenge. The Gators beat them there last year, and between those two teams, one team's going to win the regular season, one team wins the tournament. So it's just so much competition, the rivalry, the fierceness, and Shelby Granath does wonders. All those angles, and here is what happened on that Friday night.
Tonight, we're expecting a huge crowd because these are the two most dominant teams in the SEC as they face off. Three-time national champion Florida Gators and the winner of the last three SEC championships, the LSU Tigers. Sierra Alexander will lead off for Florida. Boy, can she fly.
Very nicely done. That is going to be huge for this gymnast. Not bad, look at that.
That was great technique.
It comes up with the best landing so far.
After the first rotation, LSU leads.
Nice lift on that double layout. Gave it a little extra pop in the air. Excellent. And this is a huge swing bar routine. Excellent technique. Watch this double front, half twist, boom! That's a great routine. Excellent, fight for that landing. This is a look at me routine.
Oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
A lot of fans think it's about time she gets her first perfect 10. There it is.
And there it is.
Over 9,000 in the O-Dome demanding a 10. And Trinity Thomas deserving a 10. Florida surges into the lead after the perfect 10 from Trinity Thomas in that second rotation.
Solid as can be. She attacked this. Goes for the stick and gets it. Well done.
Wow.
What a first routine. Welcome. Welcome to Collegiate Beam. Well done. Triple series. A lot of bonus in that pass. You can't get any more solid on the landing. That was a beautiful, breathtaking routine for so many reasons. Look at that. That belongs on a poster. That's really pretty. And Trinity's very capable of a huge score on this event.
And the beam score, 49.675, ties the best score on beam in school history.
Wow, that is a pretty double layout. Look at that. High double back, gorgeous routine. They're on fire. They really are. This routine has it all.
Florida, with the highest score in the NCAA this season, gets the win in this SEC rivalry. What a great night.
Well, thanks again, Shelby and Jeff. The skill that the gymnasts have, it is insane to watch.
Unreal.
Everything that they get to do and what they can do. And our basketball player is pretty skilled on the court, but one has a pretty interesting skill off the court as well.
Yeah, that they do, and we'll show you how bad and hard it is for gymnastics a little bit later in top plays. But yeah, you look at all the accolades and things that they can do, but it's that stuff behind the scenes that are really special because you don't know people's talents. And to play a musical instrument is really, really hard, and one of the women's basketball players does it very well. I played the trumpet back in the day, but not as good as Manu does all the instruments, so they able to get over to the dorm and check it all out.
So now I'm gonna play piano for you guys, and I'm gonna play probably Christina's favorite song. Just saying. No, never mind.
Your dad was a musician. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, he's still a conductor. He can play all kinds of instruments, and yeah.
Did he teach you anything growing up?
Actually, no, he did not. I wanted to learn, but I always wanted to learn by myself.
When you were growing up, was music always a part of your family? Like always growing up, you could always hear him playing, or he play around you guys?
Yes, all the time. Saturday mornings, 7 a.m., always.
Is there a specific song that you remember him always playing?
I don't remember a specific songs, but it was always like Christian song, and mostly like Sunday mornings.
So how did you teach yourself to play piano?
I started in high school with my classes, and then I was kind of bored of reading music, and then I went to YouTube and started learning from there.
How long do you think it took you to like really feel confident in it?
Half a year probably.
And do you play every day?
Yeah, when I have time.
Is it something that's maybe a stress relief for you when, you know, school's a lot and basketball's a lot, that you can kind of know you can come to music?
Yes, for sure. That's why probably I love that much music. It really keeps me calm and focused. Okay, so now I'm gonna play for you guys my favorite song on guitar is Ocean by Hillsong.
It still amazes me, Jeff. I think the crazy thing about Manu's musical talent is that it's self-taught. So kudos to you, Manu, and that is just awesome.
Yeah, no, it's pretty special, and obviously this place is special. We'll tour it around a little bit more, but a new baseball facility is coming. That's going to be pretty special as well. So we'll give you a little behind-the-scenes look of the players looking at it just a couple of weeks ago here on GatorZone.
GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators, and by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel.
So we're still hanging out in the gymnastics practice facility, but we have a baseball story. So how do we put the two together? Well, we grab a foam roller, we grab some foam balls, and we have at it. Play a little baseball. That's pretty good.
That was a homer for sure.
So I'm ready for baseball to happen, aren't you?
I am, and hopefully we see a lot more home runs at the new facility, but one more year left in McKeithen Stadium. But the baseball team, the staff, everyone got to get a little behind the scenes look at everything that's in store a year from now.
You know, it's pretty special to have the team out at the new Florida ballpark, check it out. First time they've been out here, and to have it on the first day of practice, and they start to get ready for an exciting 2020 season. I know we're all looking forward to having this done, and we're also excited about what those guys are going to do this season as well when they get started next month.
All right, guys, welcome. I'll show you guys through the player area, show you out onto the field. This is our batting cage. It'll have the same 4 cages that we currently have, 3 long cages, 1 short cage. We'll have some TVs over here behind you guys. You can see where the boxes are on the wall for some video viewing. And then some programming over here where we got some career leaders, season leaders, stats, videos. See how big the new training room is, and then we'll follow all the way down here. Where you guys are standing right now, we're going to have a nutrition suite all along the back wall. There's going to be the refrigerators. This is going to be our lounge. Okay, far end of the wall, it's going to be the TV bank on the wall, 4 to 6 TVs all put together. I know ours right now are about 2 feet. They'll be expanded by about 1 foot. So they're about 3-foot lockers. All the way up both sides.
You know, every time I come out here, I'm blown away just by how nice this Florida ballpark's going to be, and it's going to be great for our players, just from a clubhouse standpoint. The thoughtfulness that the planners went into about where the batting cages are, where the bullpens are, how well it all flows. It's going to be great for our players and our coaches.
This is going to be our lab. This is where we do a lot of our bullpens, a lot of our work. We've got a lot of new technology going in. We'll have cameras overhead, behind. 323, 321 or so down the line, 400 center, 365, 375 in the gaps. That's going to be a huge scoreboard, so you can actually see where the 2 X's are. Right above it, that bottom line is where the scoreboard is going to sit all the way up.
Fans are going to be the ones that really have a totally different experience than anything they have right now when they come out to the new ballpark and get a chance to, whether it's on the berms or in the club level or every seat being a chair back, everyone having a view of the field at all times, regardless of where they are in the stadium. I think it's going to be really special, and it's one of the things that's going to set this place apart. It's going to make it one of the nicest ballparks in the country.
I think the sod on the turf goes down March. So we might have to get you guys out here sometime in May to take a round of BP or something.
They're probably like me. They wish they'd come out here right away and make this the ballpark for this year. And we all have to be a little bit patient. But they're I don't think, especially the underclassmen, they're really excited about when they do get a chance to put on that Gator uniform and step into the Florida ballpark for the first time and compete for the Gators.
Pretty cool. All of you guys got to see that behind the scenes look, those players looking at it, and it is going to be unbelievable. And I think the most important part too, not only the players get all that stuff, but the fans as well. It's going to be amazing. Whole bunch of money being spent on each and every one of you, so show up. But one more year in McKeithen Stadium.
Yeah, we got to get to our next break here on GatorZone. When we come back, we have a little more spring previews for you to get you excited for this next season.
GatorZone is brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud partner of the Florida Gators, and by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel.
All right, Jeff. Yes! Now that is definitely the way to spring in to new seasons. So here's JT with Coach Mandy O'Leary with a little lacrosse preview.
Hey there, Gator fans. I'm JT Santos here at Donald R. Disney Stadium, and joining me today is head coach of the Gator lacrosse team, Amanda O'Leary. So, Coach, with the season right around the corner, how excited for you?
Oh, really excited. This is a great team. They're very motivated, really coachable, and so we're excited to get started.
So, Coach O'Leary, it's tough to replace players like Ronbeck and Pareka. How are you guys going to do that this year?
Yeah, they just aren't replaceable, basically. But we have some great younger players who we expect to be able to step up and fill those positions.
Speaking of younger players, you always seem to lose a lot of good people, but then bring back some really good talent. How do you develop those younger players to really step it up?
You know, I think it's their hard work. They come in every day, they work hard, they're very coachable, they're motivated, so it's pretty easy when you have those type of players to work with.
Moving over to the defensive side, you've always been pretty set in the goalie cage with Haley Hicklin kind of anchoring it down there, but with her gone, how are you guys going to replace her?
We have two great goalies. We have Sarah Resnick, who was a redshirt freshman last year. She's going to step in, probably get the starting position, but as a backup, we have Kenzie Cattell, and she's been with us for 3 years. She'll be a senior this year, so we feel really, really good about the goal cage.
Staying on defense, first-team All-American Kara Trombetta has kind of been your anchor.
Yeah, Kara's fantastic. She's an All-American, Amazing player, but not only is she an amazing player, but she's a fantastic leader. She's somebody who goes out every day and just does her job and does it really well. So we're really, really proud of Kara and what she's done for this program thus far, but also looking forward to a great senior year.
So you have a lot of young players coming in. Talk to me about some of the people we should be looking out for.
Yeah, I mean, we have a super talented freshman class, and as a whole, again, they're just, again, hard workers, really coachable, talented. So this freshman class is going to be fun to watch and fun to develop. And with Sarah being the redshirt freshman that she is, anchoring that in the goal cage, that defense, this is a great group. So really looking forward to seeing what they can do and how they're going to develop throughout the season.
Now, looking at the schedule, you have a lot of big challenges coming up. Tell me how you guys are preparing for that.
Yeah, I mean, in order to be the best, you have to play the best, and I think that's been our motto since we started the program. So our schedule is really tough. I mean, it's probably one of the toughest in the country. But again, we need to play those teams to be ready for conference play.
So your team has had so much success both on the field and off the field. Last year, you had 32 AAC all-academic players. You've got to be proud of that.
Yeah, very proud of that. Academics play such an important part of this program. If you're doing well in the classroom, you're going to do well on the field. So, we really encourage people to do their very best, obviously academically, and that will kind of show on the field with their success.
Now, the conference tournament is going to be here at the Diz.
Yeah.
Tell me, how nice is that?
Really excited for that. Anytime you can host the conference championship, it's exciting. We do such a great job of hosting. We have great support staff. I'm really looking forward to being able to showcase not only our program, but also, our athletic department.
Okay, Coach, thanks a lot for joining me today, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
No hands. How cool is that? And how cool is that preview? Really looking forward to what Amanda O'Leary and the lacrosse team is going to do, and some of the best teams in the entire country come to Gainesville this year, so make sure you make it over to the Disney complex and support those ladies.
But if we left Disney to go over to tennis, we could take these bikes, I don't know, they're stationary, around Lake Alice, go over to tennis on a gorgeous day and hang out and see what the women's tennis team is up to. So here's Katie Leahy with Coach Roland Thornquist.
Hey Gator fans, Katie Leahy alongside head women's tennis coach Roland Thornquist. And Roland, just how excited are you to get your team back on the court?
Well, it's been like a couple of months since we really seen them practice. So yesterday was fun. It's nice to have everybody here, and this is year 19 for me, but I feel like it's my first year. I'm so excited.
And so what are you guys focusing in on those practices leading up to your season?
Well, yesterday as the first day, we just wanted to see sort of what they've done at home over Christmas, and now we're trying to play some more points because we're going to our first sort of preseason event here this weekend. So we're trying not to get hurt, but at the same time, see where we are. And obviously, with our first competition, we'll find out a lot more data to get ready for the real matches.
And the fall is a lot of individual play. How does that really build on your team skills, and how can they use those when it comes to being in the team atmosphere?
Well, it's tennis in general is a year-round sport, so it's really nice for us to have the ability to provide a lot of competitive events for them in the fall. Although we don't score, as far as the team is concerned, but they get plenty of matches, and we've had some really nice results this past fall. I think McCartney has really done a good job and sort of elevated herself to the nation's elite, and so some of those individual stuff and the good wins we had in the fall hopefully will propel us to some good performances here in January.
And McCartney really stepped up last year as one of the returning players, and even now this year being an upperclassman. What have you seen from her being able to kind of lead this team and develop her play individually as well?
Well, you said it, leadership, really. When she came in January to a veteran squad, so she really didn't have to say or do much. She was sort of just following along what everybody else was doing, and we had some great senior leadership then. Well, this is more her year, right, and her team, and so now people are looking at her as to what to say and what to do, and I think she will really embrace that role. Obviously playing high in the lineup and doing well and having a great fall provides a good platform for her to do that.
And then bringing in a coach like Lauren Embry and having her be so young and relatable for players like McCartney to be able to look up to such a veteran player. What has she done for McCartney, but also for the whole team atmosphere?
Yeah, I think it does a lot, and Lauren, when she opens her mouth, they know that she's done it, right? So she knows what it takes to play at the highest level. She knows what it takes to prepare as a team to make a run at the end, and it starts now, really, and so that it's awesome, She can play points with them in practice, stuff that I could do 20 years ago, I can't anymore. Now it's her turn, so yeah, it's been fantastic so far.
So what are you just most excited about bringing them back on the court, getting to play in front of a home crowd in a little while? What does that do for your team?
We have a nice mix this year of some veterans, and then with Lane as our lone freshman, a really talented freshman. It's going to be nice to see, how she can sort of become a big player in the lineup and add some real talent to it. But we competed really hard last year, I thought, as a unit, the 6 returners, and so adding Lane will add some talent, and I think that really will help this team do better this year than we did last year. I think we feel that in the locker room as well, and so we're all excited just to get going.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck with the rest of your season.
I appreciate that.
Well, thanks so much, Katie. Get it, Jeff? Yeah.
Jeez.
I would say if we were going to rank top 3 funniest coaches on campus, Roland is definitely in the top 3.
I would say so, and he thinks it's funny when he kicks your butt in cornhole, too. He is very, very good at that, so do not play him.
Do not sleep on Roland.
Yes, not at all. Well, don't sleep on us either, because we saw a perfect 10 in the O-Dome just the other week against LSU. We'll try to mimic that next on Top Plays.
Nicole, did you get that?
What?
Oh my gosh.
She didn't get that?
She missed our entire routine.
That is absolutely crazy. That was probably the best routine that we have ever done.
Agreed. You held your handstand about as long as Trinity did.
I mean, I got vertical, everything. It was pretty sweet.
Well, at least we have this week's top plays for you guys.
Today's top plays are brought to you by Nike.
There's Trinity's series over on the beam. Perfect. Got one arm back hands from Layout. Side aerial to that full. Got the lead. Perfect. And that was a beautiful routine for Trinity.
So there you have it, some top plays from the Gator Nation, some top plays from us, and some really top plays throughout this entire show. Love being here in gymnastics, just like all of you love being in the O-Dome Exactech Arena. Still plenty more meets to go support the ladies, and they are really, really good.
And always plenty of ways to follow the Gators: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Jeff's favorite, TikTok.
Get after it on TikTok, and glad you guys got after it with us. Remember, do this every single week. We'll have some fun here on GatorZone. Great work again by Nicole, filming everything. She's my partner.
Megan Parler.
I am Jeff Cardozo, and we will see you all next time.